Good evening.
Hello everybody. Well, if you're watching this, then with luck you already know why you're watching a recording rather than a live show. Feels a bit strange then.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does seem a bit odd, but it's all my fault, basically.
Everything is his fault.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, hopefully I can get back doing it live again soon. We'll see. We'll see. We did 34 weeks, as the regulars will know, 34 weeks without repeating a song. That run, alas, has come to an end. We have still got a few new originals, but we've really scraped the barrel as far as we wanted to. So we will keep chucking a few new ones in here and there. But we are onto the request show now. And these are all songs what people have voted for.
Yeah, thanks so much to everybody who sent us your top 5. There was some clear winners, a couple in particular, that lots of people voted for, and then lots of songs that got a few votes. So we're going to do all of the clear winners, a couple of the sort of next also-rans, if you like, and see how it goes.
Yeah, we're opening up with a song called Metagamma, which is, Kip will tell you the story, but I just realised we should have had a list. We should have made a list of everybody who'd voted for which song.
We'd have been here all flaming night.
So that we could dedicate the songs to you. If you voted for Metagamma, this is for you. We do apologise, we've not made a list.
Yes, if you didn't, then you don't care, so this might be a good time to go and get a cup of tea.
You never know. Yeah, tell them about the song.
Yes, Metagamma. 21st of April 1923, SS Metagamma sailed out of Stornoway Harbour bound for Canada. On board about 300 young, mainly men, but young couples as well, from the islands of Lewis and Harris, who were taking the chance to go and apparently make their fortune working the land in Canada. And one of them was a young guy called Callum Macmillan from the village of Laxdale. He was my great-great-uncle. When I looked on the register of the people on the boat, he wasn't there, and I was most upset, having been brought up believing that he was on it. And then I discovered that he was actually declared on the ship's manifest as Colin Macmillan. So either somebody couldn't spell, or he tried to anglicise his name.
He was running away from debtors, quite
Probably,
possibly.
yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Metagamma.
Yeah.
Strong farmers' lads were wanting, that's what the papers said. The soil is soft and fertile, it'll keep your children fed. His eyes lit like a beacon, sold at once was he. If you love then you'll follow, for it's Canada for me. Look at me now, I'm 1,000 miles from home, on board the Metagamma, plowing through the foam. My heart for Lewis, my mother and my dad. When I cross the rolling ocean for my handsome farmer lad. Told me I was beautiful when I was just 16. A rose cannot compare with you, my darling, sweet Christine. I think you're a chicken because you didn't actually try and get anything to rhyme with Metagamma.
I met my baby in the slammer aboard the Metagamma. How's that, mate?
That's absolutely
probably
crap.
why that song's been voted one of the top ones, because I didn't put that line in it. Good move, Dave. Tell you what I did there, though. I played the wrong chord, but I managed to
thought
play
you
it
did, yeah.
in exactly the same place every single time, so it sounded like I meant it. But I didn't.
I thought there was a dodgy one in there. Hey ho, I see.
Yeah.
One of the things, right, about the songs that you voted for, either you're not very keen on his singing, or he gives me all the best songs to sing. I think that might be
I'll
what
give
it
you
is.
all the best songs.
I think that is what it is, because I love your singing, sweetheart.
Yes,
Darling, love that. This, I have to say, is one of the songs on this list that is also one of my real favourites. I love this song. Would you like to introduce this one? Do you know, it feels really weird doing this and you're not out there. But you are now, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's
We started doing these by pre-recording them because we hadn't cracked the live streaming thing and
Getting the sound
getting
right,
the
had
quality
we?
and everything right, which tells you how rough it was. And then sort of doing it live, although you're not in front of a live audience, it does feel like you're performing live. Well, obviously you are. And so going back to doing it this way feels slightly strange, because when we're playing normally, we've got one eye sort of looking at the camera and one eye is just on our iPads and things like that, just to seeing what comments are coming up and things.
Basically, we can't bear to miss any of the
Yeah,
conversation that's going on, which
yeah.
we will be joining in with on this
Indeed.
occasion.
Yeah, this song is it true that his eyes are like mine? And I know I've told the story now 100 times. Oh well, when I wrote it, I don't think I was consciously thinking about the film.
Philomena, well, you weren't, because you hadn't seen the film.
I hadn't seen the film. I had read the book a couple of years prior to that. That was it. But the song sort of came out, and I often think that must be where it came from, because it's not from personal experience or anything like that. But yeah, is it true that his eyes are like mine?
Do you know of a traveller called Michael? I'm told that he settled round here. Quite a lad in his day, handsome rogue, so they say. Used to wear a gold ring in his ear. He was a good one at shoeing the horses. With a hammer and tack he was fine. He followed the fairs, drinking hard, trading wares. I heard tell that his eyes are like mine. I was a young thing, not yet 17. So much to learn, yes, I was keen. Trouble it found me as ever it does. But whatever I did it for love. 30 years and still I am searching. I still grieve for what's taken away. What was done for the best brought peace to the rest. But for me, there's a price yet to pay. Yes, I pay a hard price every day. I was a young thing, not yet 17. So much to learn, yes, I was keen. Trouble, it found me as ever it does. But whatever I did, I did it for love. If you see Michael, please tell him I'm sorry. Maybe you're right, and I'm wasting my time. But there's never a day when I don't feel his pain. Is it true that his eyes are like mine? Please say it's true that his eyes are like mine.
You're a cheerful bunch.
Yeah. God, you voted for some misery.
Mind
Mind
you,
you know,
there's a lot to go
I
at.
was going to say, given the choice that there was,
Yeah,
this is a happy one.
yeah, this is it's about a bloke who died in his 40s. It is, yeah, it's a cheerful tune. No, it is a happy song. It's an uplifting song. It's a tribute to Jack London, the author Jack London. Anybody new watching who've not heard the story? The song's called I'd Rather Be Ashes Than Dust. And we had an album out called Ashes and Dust, actually. Almost described our career. It pretty much does now. But
Ashes and COVID.
nothing, yeah. But yeah, that line, I'd rather be ashes than dust, is a line from the author Jack London. His most famous books being White Fang and Call of the Wild. And Jack died in 1916 at the age of 40. But he was a lad and a half. He was a real adventurer. Got himself into all sorts of scrapes. He tried all sorts of schemes before turning to writing. And funny enough, I've read quite a bit about him since writing the song, and writing wasn't his main love, but he just found it was a way of making money to fund all of his other activities. He was well into his sailing and all sorts of things. Fighting, yeah. Well, he got in a few scrapes, and he liked a bit of a pint now and again, whiskey that is. But a friend had written to him saying, Jack, if you don't sort out your lifestyle, you're going to kill yourself. Excuse me. And that was Jack's response: I would rather be ashes than dust. When I heard that, I just thought it was brilliant. And so wrote this song for Jack.
For those of you who have been watching for a while now, I still haven't remembered to clean my accordion. I was just looking at the dust and the crap on
Look
it.
at the muck on there.
I've got the muck on here.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, fill up your glasses, I'll sing you a song of a hard-drinking man whose days are long gone. Born out of wedlock, born for the sea, a writer, a scholar, Jack London was he. From humble beginnings, I fight. He stood by the unions and marched with the men from Oakland to Washington, back home again. Said I'd rather be ashes than dust, to burn like a comet, than slowly to rust. Better to shout like a man than fade with a horse. I'd rather be ashes than dust. Oh, I'd rather be ashes than dust. He said life's for living, you're long enough dead. I'll be topping the waves while you're rotting in bed. There's a sloop in the harbour and the tide won't wait. You can trust in your gods, I'll trust in my fate. For I'd rather be ashes than dust, to burn like a comet than slowly to rust. Better to shout like a man than fade with a hush. I'd rather be ashes than dust. Oh, I'd rather be ashes than dust. Gold digger, writer, a jailbird, a crook, a pirate, a boxer, a jack for stay's luck, a hunter, a drinker till his dying day. Old age would have it, Jack went his own way. There's green mossy stone marks his last resting place, but I bet if you look there you'll not find a trace. He'll be digging for gold, he'll be shooting the stars. Oh, here's to Jack London wherever you are. For I'd rather be ashes than dust, to burn like a comet than slowly to rust. Better to shout like an arrow than fade with a hush. I'd rather be ashes than dust. Oh, I'd rather be ashes than dust. One or two greenies in there, but hey-ho. Ah, yes. Even though it's pre-recorded, we're still drinking.
Of course.
My beer for the pre-record is a Whitstable Bay, sorry. I was thinking pale ale, I've got them crossed there.
A Whitstable pale ale. Yeah, that.
Easy for you to say, darling. Yes.
Clearly not.
That's the one, yeah. It says, refreshingly light, a lively citrus aromas, with lively citrus aromas, and it's a 4 points. 4%. I was going to say 4.
A bit of a quaffer then, that one.
Yeah,
a
it's
bit
very
better.
nice. Yeah.
I am being
refreshing.
incredibly decadent. I'm not drinking malt. It's a Sunday night, so I've gone cash, and I've got a whiskey mac.
Sunday, we were recording this on the Sunday.
Sorry,
by
yes,
the way,
we're
in case
recording
you
on
didn't know.
Sunday. As for the whiskey, well, as we called it in our family, cooking, which is like, any old, but actually it's not, it's grouse, but it has to be Krabby's green ginger. Stone's green ginger, I'm sorry, no. But I've discovered something this week. Yes. Yeah. Aldi had a green ginger wine in, so I thought, well, I'll try one, get a bottle, because it's a lot cheaper, and see what it's like. And it was okay, so if they've got any left when I go in, I shall get a few.
Clear the shop out.
I will clear the shop
Yeah.
out.
I'll sort that out.
Can I also say, it is Sunday the 22nd.
It is.
26 years ago yesterday, we moved in together.
We did. Yeah.
There
You'd
you
have thought
go.
we'd have got these songs right by now, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you'd have thought we'd have killed each other by now, quite frankly.
Yeah, well.
But hey ho.
Plenty of
So
time.
yes. Yeah, this song. I'm bringing up the lyrics for this, which is a weird one, but we did
It's Glenn Fogg,
Glenn
wasn't it?
Fogg. We did
Only
a live stream
about
for Glenn Fogg
three
Folk
weeks
Club,
ago,
more or
2 or
less
3
than
weeks
that.
ago.
Yeah. I've never forgotten the words for this song, and I did. Just completely dried,
Yeah, well,
and we had to abandon ship.
it was quite fun from where I was sat, I've got to be honest, but no, it's a strange one. It's an absolutely awful feeling sometimes, and anybody, I guess not just performance, it's public speaking as well. But when we've both had it, and as so many people have, sometimes where playing live, you just sort of step forward to a microphone having no idea what the next line of the song is.
And sometimes it just comes. It's like muscle
more,
memory.
More often than not, all of a sudden, as Kip said, it just sort of lands on you and away it goes.
We had a
But
classic.
there's some god-awful times where it just doesn't come.
Yeah,
Just
there was a
doesn't come.
classic, and I think it was at Shrewsbury as well, where we both forgot the same line of a song at the same time, singing close harmony, and we both made something up,
We did.
and we both made up the
Yeah.
same thing.
Yeah. I remember us doing that years ago in Upton, the Cross Keys at Upton.
Yeah, well, that doesn't surprise me at all
Yeah.
back then.
We did.
But yes, so
Yeah.
anyway, here we are, 26 years on,
And
still fighting.
yeah, our next song is about a pregnancy testing kit.
Yeah, there ain't been any of them.
No,
thank
there
God.
ain't. Yeah. Yeah. This song, Doreen and Joe. It's again, it's one of those. I have no idea why. This is not written about anybody in particular. Obviously, I was just thinking about some people in general. You know, trying to have a family, struggling to have a family. I wrote it a good few years back now, and it's quite a disjointed song in a lot of ways,
But that's your brain,
that's
isn't it?
how it goes sometimes. Yeah, it don't follow your normal
But it
sort of
had
format.
lots of people voted for
Yeah,
it, and it is a
and,
song that gets requested a lot
it
when we
does.
play live.
And,
So
It's a
yeah.
good one for making people cry when we're playing live as well sometimes. Yeah.
Doreen and Joe shared a two-bed tenement, drafty as hell, but fit for a king. Joe promised her someday he'd build her a mansion, lottery tickets and fairy tale dreams. But Doreen, she yearned for the cry in a baby. She ached with a passion near drove her wild. Yeah, your mansion can crumble for all that she's caring. It won't fill the longing she has for a child. Doreen carried her shopping up 4 flights of stairs, the lift long since defunct. There among her groceries, litmus paper mystery, Doreen kept believing she would not give up. The pink was for euphoria, blue was for despair. All of her dreams on the kitchen table, both of their futures wrapped up in there. Joe, he'd seen her crying too many times. The bury his head and shout, please go away. He wished he had a faith, but nature was lying with crippled Joe to witness such pain. For he knew that pink was for euphoria, blue was for despair. All of her dreams on the kitchen table, both of their features wrapped up in there. Doreen felt alive, it was passing her by. So many years in the blink of an eye, always believing her moment would come. Who's stolen those years? Where have they gone? When Joe heard the scream, it half scared him to death. He ran like a madman with fear in his eyes. There was Doreen waving her wand. She said, it's Pink Joe, it's Pink Joe, it's Pink Joe. And both of them cried. For pink was for euphoria, blue was for despair. All of her dreams on the kitchen table, both of their futures, both of their futures, all of their futures wrapped up in there. Doreen and Joe can switch the iPad off now.
For the time being.
For now. I'm going to play your guitar because mine's. Don't think I've tuned mine.
I tuned it.
Did you? Or I'll play my guitar.
And I'll put a cap on it for
Play-
you. It's
Oh,
all there
bless you,
ready.
thank
You see?
you.
See how good I am.
Yeah.
That's what you've all on for me for 26 flipping years. mate.
Absolutely. One of the many reasons, sweetheart,
Yes,
darling.
darling. Yeah. That way I ain't got a dishwasher.
Well, I have.
Yeah.
I just need to explain that. I used to have a dishwasher.
She divorced him.
No. when we got together, I had a dishwasher, which was from my previous marriage, and he got to keep lots of stuff like the fridge and the freezer and all sorts of stuff like that, and I got to keep the dishwasher. And they said, we don't need one of them.
It's just two of us.
There's only two of us. I'll do the washing up.
So I do.
Fair
Not
enough.
a problem. Yeah.
This.
A bit of a pain at Christmas, I've got to be honest.
Yeah. When there's 23 of you, it's not quite so much
Yeah, I've
fun,
had
is
that.
there?
Yeah. Mind you, I've had volunteers, people
Yes. Antidote.
out. Antidote, yeah.
Bless her.
Yeah, Ros was always there. He was always
Rog
good
was
for
a good
washing up.
washer-upper. See, Dave's Antidote, she isn't actually your auntie, is she?
Well, she's not
your
blood
mum's
relative,
best friend.
but yeah, she's
and
been
she's
there
now
long before me.
92, nearly 93.
She'll be 93 on January the 15th, I believe it is.
Still lives on her own. We're doing some of the shopping for her at the moment, obviously. Because Dave's had to isolate for the last week in the run up to Tuesday, I went to deliver her shopping on Wednesday, and she's like, "Oh, thank you, Doug. I do appreciate it. I hope you realise how much I appreciate what you do for me." We'll pick up a loaf and a couple of newspapers, you know.
Yes.
Bless her.
Yeah.
She's a star, is Auntie Dot. She's amazing. She was still, until very recently, going to Keep Fit.
Oh, she
Step.
was. She did a keep fit class and regular other things, you know, meeting with folks in town and this sort of thing. But and you know, come the end of all this, I'm sure she'll go back to the keep fit.
She'll be
as
first
well,
in queue for a vaccine with Auntie Dot, because she needs to start going out for lunch with all her ladies who lunch again. This
Yes,
song,
great. Yeah.
I think this was the first one where I had to play the guitar and sing.
You did.
And the very first time I played it live on stage was at Moira Furnace Festival.
You were sat down. You didn't stand up. Do you remember
No,
that?
I'd never played a guitar standing up, so I was sat down yet. And Dave, when we'd been practicing it before, and David said, "Look, you're going to have a monitor. Guitar's going to be plugged in.
Monitor
It's
that.
gonna be,
That's
as
a
in,
speaker
you know,
playing
speakerphone."
everything back straight in front
Yeah.
of you, so you can hear
So
what's going on.
it's gonna sound really, really loud, but don't worry, just keep going. It'll be fine.
Just play through it, no problem.
So we got going, and halfway through the set in the main marquee at Moira Furnace, and I started playing the song. I thought, well, doesn't sound that loud to me. I couldn't see the sound man having kittens. Rog, who was stood behind him, could.
Yeah.
But David tuned the guitar back from different tuning to standard for me to play this, and hadn't switched the guitar back on.
It was still muted, and I was up at the microphone singing the song, and it dawned on me after a couple of minutes what was going on. But I was halfway through singing, so I couldn't get to the pedal to switch the guitar back on again, and all I could think was, "Oh my God, all they can hear is banjo. This is terrible."
And I was just thinking, "Oh, sounds fine." Anyway.
But anyway, this wasn't the song. This wasn't
This
the
song
song.
is Merciful
Merciful
Father.
Father.
Oh, merciful Father, what have I done? I carry a rifle, I carry a gun. I use them to kill, to wound and to maim. All of these actions I do in your name. My parents, they raised me true to my faith. Now they've disowned me, for I am disgraced. But merciful Father, we both know the truth. My hands and my conscience are guided by you. Is it nature or nurture? What do we believe? What leads some to hunger, drives others to greed? I'm a rifle, I carry a gun. I use them to kill, to wound and to maim. All of these actions I do in your name.
Excuse me.
Merciful Father.
Watching.
Oh, change of instruments. Yeah, so that was sort of my first foray into singing and guitar playing, and it scared me witless, it has to be said. But there we go.
It's just a weird one because Kip does a lot of, has always sung unaccompanied as well. You know, just standing there without an instrument and just singing. And we do a song called Common Form, which is the first, I don't know about the only song I think I've ever sung unaccompanied. There might have been one more.
Yeah, we sing harmonies on the Parting Glass and stuff like that.
Yeah,
the
that's
first song
it's
you've
very
ever
rare.
actually...
It's
yeah.
first regular song in a set. And
Yeah.
I'm not so bad with it now, but the first few times I used to do that.
You
used
could
to
see the
terrify
sweat
me.
dripping off
It used to
him, yeah.
absolutely terrify me. Not having an instrument is a very strange thing.
I think it's that thing because I was brought up with just sitting round, you know, a proper... I don't know if anybody watched The Secret Scotland with Susan Calman the other night, which was on Lewis and Harris. If you didn't, go back and have a look, Channel 5, because it does show off some of the best of my home island. But it was a traditional thing with us to have the equivalent of a kitchen ceilidh, just everybody sitting round and singing, and you sang unaccompanied. It was what you did because there weren't instruments except like my piano, and later on there was a guitar in the house.
That was one of the things when we did, I'm going to drop a clanger here, but we did tour a couple of years ago with Fairport, and they every night of the tour they always used to get us back on stage to join the band to sing Meet on the Ledge, and of course just used to go out there without a guitar. And I never knew where to put my hands. I'd sort of stand like this.
And it was so funny because any of our friends who saw us on that tour, and a lot did come and see us,
so
they were going,
awkward,
Dave doesn't know what to do with
Just
himself.
didn't know what to do with it. I mean, I was all right when I was actually singing, but for the most part, so I was sort of looking around thinking, what do I do now then?
Because the units, Brewer and... can't remember the names.
Oh, Jimmy and...
Yeah, but who did it at the beginning of this year, they took their guitars on with them, even though they weren't plugged in. And I was desperate to sing that spoof version of I Don't Like Mondays that used to end up, because the guitars aren't plugged in. It was about I Don't Like Thursdays, about Top of the Pops.
Oh, Top of the Pops.
No,
I didn't know that one.
But yeah, that was, they did that. Yeah. This song came second in the overall vote. We're not doing them in any order, but this one came a very close second.
So thanks for everyone who voted for this one. Again, you're a cheerful bunch. You really
but
are.
I love this song.
Yeah, it's far off on the horizon. And what can I tell you about this song?
It's miserable. Hey.
Yeah, but
no,
and again,
it's beautiful.
it's not about anybody in particular or anything like that. But I did genuinely write it early hours one morning. I just sat up in bed. I couldn't sleep. You know, some nights where your head's just going. And I got the start of this lyric going in my head. And I've always found if I do that, the best thing is just to write it down. And normally I can think, I've written it down, I can work on that tomorrow. But this particular night, couldn't sleep. And thankfully, I mean, it's a good job really, because I got the song out of it. And most of the lyric was written that night. I think I probably did the last verse the following day or something.
And
like
we
that.
must have started over 100 concerts with this song.
Oh, I bet we have.
Because it's that thing, a lot of people say that, you know, they like our stuff best when we're doing the close harmonies, which I really enjoy doing. It's just, that's...
We're going to screw this up.
I know we are, but that's what this is, anyway.
Far
Far
off
off
on
on
the
the horizon.
Another night, sleep I'm staring at the ceiling. Just my thoughts for company, the sound of my own breathing. There's a battle raging in my head, the saints against the sinners. Oh, restless night, the ghost of you still lingers. Too much space and I dare not dream on this bed where I am lying, and tomorrow's just another day far off on the horizon. Why did you go? Why was it so? What was it you needed? Did you hear the sound of dripping blood? It was only my heart bleeding, and I gave whatever I could give, though it wasn't up to much. A ransom for a tired smile, tokens for a tender touch. There's too much space and I dare not dream on this bed where I am lying, and tomorrow's just another day far off on the horizon. Treachery comes with a smile, and deceit the warmest handshake. Moonlight shadows icy cold, surrendering to daybreak. And so morning comes just as it must. The wheels they keep on turning, each shadow fades and knows too well, each memory still burning. Too much space and I dare not dream of this bed where I am lying, and tomorrow's just another day far off on the horizon. Too much space and I dare not dream of this bed where I am lying, and tomorrow's just another day far off on the horizon. Yes, tomorrow's just another day far off on the horizon.
I love that. I really, really like that song.
Thank you.
So, what else have we got to tell people? Lincoln City drew 0-0 on Saturday.
They did, yeah, allowing the chances, robbed of a penalty
Oh,
as well.
absolute nailed on
Stonewall
penalty. Brennan Johnson
Didn't get it.
brought down in the box and he got booked for diving. And when you see the replay,
Absolutely.
boy was brought down.
Awful.
Gutted.
Mind you, 0-0 away at Accrington Stanley is nothing to be upset
Proud
about,
of.
really. Well, no, I mean, Accrington are playing
No,
well.
it was.
Yeah,
It was
so
a good game.
It was good, yeah.
Yeah, going forward, Dave's not allowed to shout at the television or get excited.
Don't know what I'm going to do. I'm sure I'm not going to watch TV. It's as simple as that.
How are you going to tell the people about the song, darling?
I can't do that and tune at the same time.
This is, of all, apart from Ashes and Dust, which is sort of cheerful, even though he died, this is the happy one that you voted for. And I'm actually surprised. I thought this might win overall, but it didn't.
Yeah, you let me down, people. That
Yeah.
is such is life.
I remember years ago we did we played a gig at Grantham Guildhall, and we were supporting. Was it when we supported Ishkador? I don't know, but anyway, we did a gig at Grantham Guildhall, and a friend of mine, Nikki, who I used to work with, and her husband Gary, and two kids, Hannah and Luke, came to the gig.
Oh, I'm with you now.
And
Yeah.
Hannah probably would have been about 10 and Luke 8. So maybe even a bit younger than that. But anyway, they came to the gig and they loved it and they bought a CD. And the next morning at about 8 o'clock, I got a message from Nikki saying, "Thank you." And what she was thanking me for was the fact that at 6:30, Hannah and Luke had woken her up by playing this song at full volume on the stereo downstairs.
That's a result.
Yeah,
that's a result.
absolutely.
That'll do me. I'm
We
happy with that.
also sang this at Kirsty and Harry's wedding.
We did, yeah.
They walked back down. We did at Roger and Sue's
Roger
wedding
and Sue's
as well.
wedding, yeah, it is a bit of a wedding one this
Yeah,
one.
as they walked down the aisle, having got married, this was the song.
It is. This day is mine. Thank you, everybody who voted for this. It's you've redeemed yourself. You can vote for a cheerful song. Ain't gonna go to work today, I got better things to do with my time. Ain't gonna go to work today. Ain't gonna go to work today, I kick the habit of that daily grind. Ain't gonna go to work today. I woke up this morning, I caught a ray of sunlight on the wall. Maybe a voice was calling, maybe there was nothing there at all. Ain't gonna go to work today, I might just wander down the road. Ain't gonna go to work today, hit the shops and buy myself some clothes. Then I'll have a coffee, I'll think of all the jobs that I've not done. I'll get it in the neck tomorrow, but today I'm gonna have some fun. Because this day is mine. I broke the habit of a lifetime, one out of the blue. I will remember this like a long and tender kiss from the greatest love I ever knew. Ain't gonna go to work today, this mood's too good to throw it down the drain. Ain't gonna go to work today, tomorrow things might never be the same. If I could, I'd bottle this, spread it round the room from time to time. Then should I feel amiss, take a glass and life would be just fine. Because this day is mine. doesn't really feel that bad. I gotta go to work tomorrow. Today's been great, no point in feeling sad. If it gets to me, I'll think of all the things I've done today, and this will set me free. My mind takes wings and slowly drifts away. My mind takes wings and slowly drifts away. My mind takes wings. Because this day is mine. I broke the habit of a lifetime, one out of the blue. I will remember this like a long and tender kiss from the greatest love I ever knew. Oh, this day is mine. 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 Excuse me, I wanted
Have
to
you got
cough.
a bit of a frog?
I wanted to cough halfway through that. Excuse me.
Drink more beer. Would you like some
Oh.
whiskey, Mac?
No,
Clear
thank
that?
you. I'm fine with me with
bit more
my
then.
Whitstable Bay Pale Ale. Thank you.
Oh,
Ah.
well, what we've not talked about tonight is the donations. And once again, thank
yeah.
you so much to everybody who donated last week.
You're
And
stars.
all
Thank
the
you
way
very much
through,
indeed.
you are amazing. As we say, we've given over £2,200 now to our chosen charities, which are the Musicians Union
Hardship.
Musicians Hardship Fund, and Sleaford Community Larder, our local food bank.
Yep.
And any donations that you make to our charities fund, we split 50-50 between the two. And we have also done a little bit of busking, mainly Dave with our friend Knocker, and that has gone to the Community Larder as well.
Yeah.
And they are currently able to get match funding for any cash donations or any money donations they get. So anything that you give to our charities fund at the moment, 50% of that goes to the food larder, and that then gets matched. So it's like you're giving extra, which is great.
It's good.
And the other fund is our Strings and Things fund, and that basically is our bank account, because we, like many other musicians and other people working in the creative industries and the support industries of the creative arts, have received no help from the government, and won't receive any either. So there is basically their response. Yes, no.
Now then.
Sorry.
But we're all right. Don't worry about that. We're
we're
okay.
doing
But
okay.
We've got no mortgage or anything like that. We've got some other income, so we're all right.
Yeah,
It's
so
not a problem.
if anybody wants to donate, the buttons are on the front page of our website, winterwilson.com. You can pay by credit card, by PayPal, by debit card, by anything really.
Yeah, stuff cash through the letterbox.
Yeah, all of
It's
that,
all
all of
right.
the above is fine. That's it really, isn't it?
Yeah, I think this is the most. Was this the most
This
voted for?
was, and I'm not surprised
Yeah,
actually.
this comes in at number one. Song inspired by an article in the Big Issue. The song's called Ghost.
And
Pretty much self-explanatory.
this is the song that for a long time when we were playing live, we would always do this song last in the first set because it sells CDs.
CDs.
Which
Very
also,
mercenary.
it is coming up to Christmas, you know.
Yeah.
There is a Buy Folk for Christmas. If I'm not just saying just buy our CDs
No.
for people you don't like, but obviously, you know, you can. Our CDs are there. There'll be more information about the Live from the Lounge T-shirt.
I've seen something
shortly.
that a few people are doing. They're saying they're not buying cards this year. They're actually buying merch from musicians. So don't. I'm not just saying us all the time.
No, I mean
Go
obviously
out there.
ours is there on the website, but other people as
Look
well.
out for other people's as well. You
Buy
know.
merch from Musos. If you're going to
Direct.
buy it from Bandcamp, buy it on a Friday because they don't take any commission at the moment, still on Fridays. But yeah, buy merch from musicians for your
direct.
friends for Christmas, please.
Even if you've got a Spotify account, still get the CD. It's nice to have it in your hand.
Yeah, you got the booklet and
And
you know
all
all
that
that
bit,
stuff.
yeah, all the-
Anyway,
yeah,
this song, this was the one that most people voted for, and I'm personally not surprised.
Hang on, I've got a big creak on my chair.
You've got
then.
a creak?
I promise it
You
was
sure
the creak
that-
on
you
my
sure
chair.
that's your chair?
It was my chair.
Yeah, right. Me and my father didn't get along. 18 years when it all went wrong. One-way ticket on a one-way track. I walked away with the clothes on my back. There comes a point you can't take anymore. I slept on couches, I slept on floors. For the sake of my head, I had to get away. I pray to God it doesn't rain today. Well, the government said it was self-inflicted, so I don't show up on their statistics. With a click of a mouse, I disappear. From a girl to a ghost at 18 years. From a girl to a ghost at 18 years. Well, you have to learn fast or you're gonna die trying. And I've not been an angel, there's no denying. But the lessons come hard along with the knocks. When you're looking at the world from a cardboard box. The government said it was self-inflicted, so I don't show up on their statistics. With a click of a mouse, I disappear. From a girl to a ghost at 18 years. From a girl to a ghost at 18 years. I might not be a genius, but I'm not dumb. I'm hitting my stride, though I can't yet run. I make a few quid selling magazines, but the prospects are poor for a ghost of 18. Now I have a new family of sisters and brothers, and there's some ruthless swines as I've discovered. But there's plenty of good and helpful souls. A hot bowl soup and a warm bread roll. The government said it was self-inflicted, so I don't show up on their statistics. With a click of a mouse, I disappear. From a girl to a ghost at 18 years. From a girl to a ghost at 18 years. From a girl to a ghost at 18 years. There we go. That was your favourite and probably mine as well.
Yeah, thank you very much for all the votes. I realise there's a lot of songs on there what people had voted for that haven't been performed tonight, but we will keep working them through. As I say, we'll keep working some new ones in there as well. But we've abandoned the thing of trying to keep it all completely new. But
the covers that will
will
still be new. So if you've got any cover requests,
we'll keep them coming through.
and we have still, we've still got some in the bank, and we've still got some that we've looked at and gone, not a snowball's chance in hell. But I mean, mostly we will have a go.
Most stuff we've had a good go at. I must admit.
So please send us your cover requests,
please do that.
I would like to say particular thanks to the dog that sent its request. What's the dog called? It's Trina and Denman's dog, and I can't remember but sent its list of requests and
terrible.
the reasons why.
I've forgotten the name.
It was a really, really good list.
Some cracking photos.
And it's a great picture of the dog wearing headphones.
Yeah.
Just saying.
But you're all perfectly normal, of course.
Yeah, that's why you're watching this.
Lockdown's not got to you at all, has it?
Yeah.
But yeah, we were spouting off a couple of weeks ago about we'd now performed every single song we'd ever recorded, and we genuinely thought we had. But we were found out. One particular person there, Brian Pettifer.
Not that we're naming you or anything, Brian,
No.
but you just have.
But
Brian has watched every session, right?
everyone,
And
yeah.
Graham, his brother.
And Brian did messages, says, "You've not done unfinished business."
Which
Straight
seems
away,
appropriate, really.
I thought, we have done it, and we've both waded through all the set lists. I've waded through now into the video, not all of it, I've got to be honest, and we can't find it, so we bow to your
done it, but
bow to your
apparently not.
superior knowledge, Brian, and we're going to attempt it now. So we will leave you with this one. All being well, we'll see you next week.
Yeah, thank you again for joining us, and just thank you so much for all of your support over the last. It feels like 3 years, but it's like 8 months, isn't
This
it?
is 35 weeks. Oh, man.
God.
And, yep, we'll keep them going if we can, and see you next
See you
week.
all soon.
All planned. All well. Yeah.
Got some unfinished business, you and I. Unfinished business, but we can't see eye to eye. Crazy what you're doing, wish we never said goodbye. I know you love me, if only you tried. I cheated, I've lied, I made up alibis. I was crazy for a time, it was messing up my mind. Throw me a rope before this all goes up in smoke. You know I'm stupid for ya. Let me play Cupid for ya. Unfinished business, you and I. Unfinished business, but we can't see eye to eye. It's crazy what you're doing, wish we never said goodbye. I know you love me, if only you try. Won't you listen to me? Now lace up your shoes. Catch a bus or steal a car, we got nothing to lose. Get yourself round here, you're a part I can prove. Don't try to argue, you cannot refuse. We got some unfinished business, you and I. Unfinished business, but we can't see eye to eye. It's crazy what you're doing, wish you never said goodbye. I know you love me, if only you tried. Remember those days we went rolling in the sand, swimming in the sea, two lovers holding hands. Don't throw that away now, don't you even cry. Tell me you love me, but don't say goodbye. We got some unfinished business, you and I. Unfinished business, but we can't see eye to eye. Crazy what you're doing, wish you never said goodbye. I know you love me, if only you try. We got some unfinished business, unfinished business,
Unfinished business.
unfinished business,
Unfinished business.
unfinished business.
That's the lot.
Bye bye, everybody.
See you soon.
See you soon. Take
Bye-bye.
care.